The next week has the ability to define Liverpool's season, with a trip to face top four rivals Newcastle United set to be followed by the first leg of the Champions League tie against Real Madrid. It will, therefore, not come as welcome news that the Reds are to be without four key men for the clash at St James Park. But it is not all doom and gloom, as did welcome Diogo Jota and Roberto Firmino back into the fold for Monday's 2-0 win over rivals Everton in the Merseyside derby. We bring you the latest from the treatment room below, with several stars to be missing against Newcastle and in the following game against Real Madrid. We also delve into the different approaches that have been employed by the club as looks to bed in new signing Cody Gakpo, and how this has been in contrast to last January's edition. Gakpo, who broke his duck against Everton on Monday, will be looking to build upon his maiden strike to establish himself as a mainstay in Liverpool's ranks. Bruno Guimaraes provides Jude Bellingham transfer clue as awaits summer transformation will benefit from Thierry Henry advice to Erling Haaland amid USMNT link. Here are the two stories from today that you shouldn't miss. Latest injury news: as prepares to face Newcastle United this weekend, it will be a relief for many supporters to have seen Diogo Jota and Roberto Firmino return to the squad in the Reds' previous fixture. Team will need luck on its side during what is always a tricky trip up to St James Park, if they are to overcome Eddie Howe's solid outfit. With Thiago Alcantara, Ibrahima Konate and all absent due to injury, however, the task facing will be that bit more difficult. One saving grace will, of course, be the fact that the Reds were able to triumph over Everton in the absence of those key names, and indeed without Van Dijk, who ultimately played no part in the derby, but is now expected to be ready to start. In other injury news, is now ruled out long-term, having undergone surgery this week. Rejected approach: every fan will have been delighted to see January signing Cody Gakpo get off the mark for his new employers on Monday, especially after the Dutchman went through his first 6 games without a goal or assist. This said, there has been a lot of sympathy for the former PSV Eindhoven forward's woes in many quarters, given the context in which he joined the club. In contrast to when fellow forward joined during Liverpool's quadruple tilt last season, Gakpo has linked up with a team that has been going through a tough spell. On top of this, he has been utilized in what is quite an unfamiliar role for him during his first month with the Reds, a fact that has been lost on some observers. It is interesting that even amid Liverpool's struggles, Klopp has opted against the almost plug-and-play approach he took with Diaz, with the message in that instance essentially being that the tactical nuances could come later. Gakpo has been thrown in at the deep end instead, tasked with learning a new role for the good of the team. Transfer option emerges as $29 million new David Silva fits Jurgen Klopp midfield brief. Eden Hazard given brutal label as Mikel Arteta agrees with Jurgen Klopp, rivals round up.